Deep within the forgotten corners of our town, where the air hangs heavy with the scent of ash and decay, stands the old crematorium. It's a place shunned by daylight, but truly comes alive when the sun dips below the horizon. A chilling silence descends, broken only by the rustling of dry leaves and the distant howl of a stray dog. But as twilight deepens into true night, another sound begins to emerge from its desolate grounds. A soft, mournful weeping, carried on the cold night wind. It's the sound of an old woman, her cries echoing through the empty space, accompanied by the slow, dragging shuffle of her footsteps. Locals whisper tales of her presence, a spectral figure bound to that cursed earth. They speak of a time when she was flesh and blood, a solitary soul who found her purpose amidst the departed. Her sorrowful lament is a constant reminder of her tragic end, a haunting melody for those who dare to listen. They say she was a peculiar woman, even in life. Her days were spent not among the living, but in service to the dead. She believed the spirits of the recently departed needed sustenance for their journey, a final meal before their ultimate rest, so she cooked. Every day she would prepare elaborate dishes, her hands moving with a strange reverence. She'd lay out the food on makeshift altars, whispering ancient incantations to guide the unseen guests. Her kitchen, a small shack near the crematorium gates, was always filled with the aroma of spices and simmering pots. She cooked for the nameless, the forgotten, and the mourned. Her life was a solitary ritual, a communion with the other side. She found solace in her macabre duty, believing she was providing comfort to souls adrift between worlds. One fateful evening, as the moon cast long shadows over the crematorium, she prepared her usual feast. Her hands, weary from years of service, moved with practiced ease. But a moment of distraction, a flicker of fatigue, sealed her doom. In her old age, her eyesight had begun to fail, and her mind often wandered. That night, she mistook a vial of potent poison, kept for pest control, for a common seasoning. A fatal error, a single, horrifying mistake. She stirred the deadly concoction into her own meal, the very food she had prepared for herself after a long day's work. She ate it, unaware, and collapsed silently in her kitchen, her last breath a sigh of unwitting surrender. The cook for the dead had become one of them. Her body was found days later, cold and still, amidst the remnants of her final, poisoned meal. The crematorium fell silent for a time, her strange ritual ceasing. But the silence was short-lived, replaced by something far more terrifying. Now, when the sun sets and the shadows lengthen, her presence returns. The weeping, the dragging footsteps, they are her eternal lament, her endless search. She walks the grounds, forever bound to the place of her service and her demise. And if, in the dead of night, you hear a faint, insistent call, a whisper carried on the wind, know this, she is not merely crying. She is calling out to you. For the old cook, forever bound to her duty, is preparing a meal. And this time, you are on the menu.